1. Welcome to the Loyal Locals. No, I'm kidding. Welcome to Two Balls and a Mic, episode 66.
What's up, bro?
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How about
San
you?
Diego Loyal is not doing fantastic because they lost
Yikes.
4-1 in their opening of the 2021 season against Phoenix Rising. We're going to go ahead and do our little breakdown. We're also going to talk about the watch parties that we went to and how we enjoyed everything that had to do San Diego Loyal. We're also going to go ahead and talk about Champions League. Champions League is coming to an end. We finally had the first leg of the Manchester City and PSG game, and the second leg happened today. So we're going to go ahead and wrap that up, talk about it. Tomorrow, Chelsea goes up against Real Madrid. So hopefully Chelsea can go ahead and make it an all-English Premier League Cup. In the Premier League, there were protests. Manchester United and Liverpool did not play because of the protests. We're going to talk a little bit about that, what happened. The NFL draft happened last week. There were some good picks, bad picks, some questionable picks. Aaron Rodgers is pissed. I think it's the official kickoff of the 2021 NFL season, right?
Pretty much.
That's where I say the season starts, right?
On the draft?
Yeah.
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 You get to see the prospects and who are going to be the rookies to give up a lot of points in fantasy. But we'll get to that.
So last week was jam-packed Loyal. It's been jam-packed Loyal because obviously the season started last Friday.
And we're all excited about it.
But, you know, before the season started, we did have the Super Pod. And in the Super Pod, we had all the podcasts relating to Loyal.
Some people gave predictions.
Some people gave predictions. I don't think we gave predictions.
I didn't want to.
We were pretty lost in the sauce.
I said I didn't want to because I tend to be a jinx. And
fair enough. You are.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling, Jose.
We'll get to that in a bit. So we do have the Super Pod. So, I mean, pretty cool, awesome people hanging out from Fairweather, from the Loyal Locals. We had Cesar, our buddy Cesar, with that gorgeous mane of hair. God bless him. We also had, ¿quién más? Esto, no? I don't want to mention Fairweather. Yeah, so
Unnamed podcast.
Unnamed Soccer Podcast, yes, with the great Jordan Caruth. And before the games, throughout the week and throughout everything, we did interactions with Loyal and the fans. They did the Homer Simpson edit. That again, credit to John O on the Discord for the locals. Just taking that and running with it. I added just a little pennant of Go Loyal with Homer Simpson. They put the kid on him. They put the Black Lives Matter version on him. It was fun. But then everything came. Okay. You watched the game in TJ, right?
I did. I was in TJ and I watched it on my phone. I watched the whole thing. It was a bit
disappointing. So I watched it at Three Punks Ale. And so some people were going to go ahead and go there. So shout out to Three Punks. Shout out to Tacos El Vaquero, who fed most of the people that were there. Nice. And they all loved it. Shout out to Tom, Tomás Blick. Se enchiló ese vato. Like he couldn't, like it was hot as fuck for him. Like,
really?
Like sometimes se pasa de vergas with the sauce. But he was a champ, and he took down those adobada tacos, I believe. And then and then at the end, everybody ate. Like I was like, all right, cool. And I got myself a vampiro, and they were like, what the fuck is that? Like that looks amazing, and it was. So I'm glad a lot of people are actually checking out Tacos El Vaquero. More than likely going to be a component of how we give the Loyal tickets out this season. So that's coming up in less than a month, 25 days, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So shout out again one last time the people who were there. I said him a few. You had Luis, you had Carl.
Brandon was there.
Keep feathering it. Carl follows Proto very well. You have no idea what that means. Nobody knows what that means unless you're a main mommy and you have your jeans high and tight.
What? The fuck?
But yeah, so that's that. And Brandon, and so we did the picture for Austin with the gloves, and we sent it, and everything was love. Everything was smiles and sunshine.
Till the game started. So,
the
first minute you could tell, oh shit, that looks sloppy.
Yeah.
That looks very sloppy.
So, all right. So, for our audio listeners, this is going to be a new component that we're bringing into Two Balls and a Mic. we're going to go ahead and talk about the game. How much we're going to be able to talk about the game itself with highlights is going to be, touch and go, because we don't want to be taken down from YouTube, but we also want to do this component of it, and hopefully we can find that happy median.
Hopefully this video doesn't
doesn't get taken down, because we do want to go ahead and talk about, just different, aspects of the game. And so we took some notes, just about exactly what we thought was happening. And so the game started, and I want to talk about the lineup real quick.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so he started with, Trey Muse on goal. Everybody expected that, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to be the starting goalkeeper. Then he started off back line of 4. Jack Metcalf on the right, solid. We all love Jack.
Solid, fantastic. Last year.
Our new center back, what's his name? Thomas
Yaro.
No. Yado's the other one that I'm surprised.
Oh, the other one. Van Kanzili?
Van Kanzili. He started. He was going to be official starter. I thought he was going to be along with Stoneman on center.
Mm-hmm.
He started Yadi or Yudi? Yadi?
So if you want to if you want to look at the if you want to look at these real quick, so we had as I'm showing.
At first I thought Yado was going to be a left back, because I honestly had never heard of him.
So you have number 16 in goal, Trey Muse. You had number 5, Grant Stoneman, Thomas Van Kanzeel, Josh Yado, who was announced last second. From what I understand, he's been part of the club and been training for a while. Obviously, as familiar as I am with the players in Loyal, we're still getting to know the USL itself.
The thing is, why start him if he...
I don't know.
I don't know. I thought Elijah Martin should have
And
started.
see, maybe that was the X factor of because again, Loyal was so protective of everything. They wanted to get any and every advantage they can possibly get for not showing their hand and not playing their cards. It seemed like at some point this starting 11 played together, and then Josh Yado was kind of thrown in there as that wild card. But you throw a wild card in defense.
And then again, you played Stoneman out of position. He's not a natural left back.
He's not. And Stoneman, who did pick up an injury, hopefully it's not too serious, because if it is, yikes, that's going to be it's going to stretch that already thin defense thinner, because I mean, that defense didn't look good, but we'll get to that. Colin Martin, Jack Blake in the midfield, along with Charlie Adams, who was captain. Tumi Moshabane out in the wing, and then 2 forwards, Nicky Jackson and Corey Herzog.
The thing is, we didn't have a right wing. Because Charlie Adams, Colin Martin, and Jack Blake, they were all somehow in the center mid, and we had no one on the right, and then we had Tumi on the left, who, by the way, struggled with the dribbling.
Toomey, and
it looked. Someone said on Twitter, Toomey was playing like if he was still tryouts or something. I was like,
yes, like it was still preseason, it was like preseason ball. So again, for the audio listeners, we are gonna have like a telestrator, gonna be marking stuff on screen, because we're gonna be playing some highlights and just break down some of the footage.
I'm barely practicing with this.
So we're getting in that. So first thing I want to show is that in the minute 140, 150 in the first half, the game is barely starting, right? So let me see if I can go ahead and do this. I want to make sure that we have it right. And then we transition into there. Wow. So we have, hopefully, again, ESPN, don't come after us. So then this is the first instance in goal where, I wanted to bring up.
Clearance. But also, Mike, with Solomon Asante, you could see the pregame. He rolls this across.
There we go, right before. Perfect.
Van Kanzeel.
All right, so here we go. It's minute 39, and game's barely starting. The Landon and Loyal like to, I guess, come out playing out the back, and that's the DNA of this team, and that's what they like. So they need a goalkeeper who's good with his legs, with his feet. Trey Muse, who's a right-footed player, can use his left foot. I'm not sure how good he is with his left foot, but this is what he tried to kind of do in this time.
Trey Muse, a heavy touch. Gave it away to Asante.
All right, so right there, look, we're not going to be necessarily nitpicky, even though it seems a little nitpicky in a sense, but
he's passing it straight to Asante.
He's passing it straight to Asante, and the thing about this and why this is important, even though, again, Trey Muse played an amazing game. Trey Muse is probably the one player who you really can't talk shit about, but again, it's one of the things where this sets a precedent, especially in the starting of a game. You're at somebody else's house. The crowd was rocking. I don't even know if I want to say shout out because it's props. Pero sabes que la porra, as you were saying, del Phoenix.
Props to them, man.
Props to the supporters.
They were loud.
They were loud. It was fun. I've been watching other USL games and they're quiet. It's just the commentators in the booth and just that's it. But yeah, so
sound like a barra, man.
Yeah, exactly. So if you want, like, again, this play goes back to Trey Muse. Trey Muse has press. Somebody's pressing on him. Right. He has the outlet right there. He's clearly all right to use with his left footing. So once he continues, right there, you have all the windows open. You should have already passed it, but even then, you can compromise.
This guy could have, if he's a natural left back, this guy would have ran up this way as well, and then Trey would have probably passed the ball this way. Oh, more like right here, over here.
Yeah, so right there. So again, and even then, just clear the ball.
Or clear it.
Like, get it the hell out of there. Yep. Like, you don't need anybody there to be there to get the ball out of danger. So the thing about this is that it's in the minute 42, right? Yeah. He also had another he struggled with his legs. It ended up being a dangerous play that went all the way to Corey. But this sets the precedent. Your defense doesn't necessarily trust you because now you're going to be on shaky legs. Exactly. If I'm the defender and am I really going to risk it?
The first 2 minutes.
Yeah, am I really going to risk it and give it back to my goalkeeper who is not really sure with his legs right now? But the thing about that is if you do that and you start distrusting and not necessarily distrusting, but you carry that in the back of your mind, then, all your playbook, in a sense, not all your playbook, but if you want to keep playing for the back, that's always going to be in the back of your mind. So that's not good, honestly. But again, he got lucky. Trey Muse really got lucky because he did nutmeg this guy, but Asante, Sama, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cleared the ball, and it ended up being not as dangerous as we thought. Another moment that we were talking about is 22.
Well, I believe
also, something that I'm going to bring up, and if you're listening, Drew, I'm still very hurt about, is that he mentioned my mouse clicking, and he told me to, go buy a trackpad. So I think he's buying a trackpad for us at some point.
Nice. But we always take donations, guys.
100%.
What are you looking for in this?
So you were looking for
minute 11.
Minute 11.
You're at 12.
Yeah. So I did want to go ahead and highlight something on this side. Man, again.
On this time?
Something on this time. What was it? I'm not entirely sure. We're just watching replays at this point. Okay, that was a good stop right there. That was a really good stop. This is the best defensive play in the whole game, right? The whole defensive play, the best defensive stance from Loyal was this. But again, I want you to look at how much space was given for this ball to just travel through everybody's legs. The forest of legs that this pass down the middle had to go. You have 1, 2, 3, and you have 4.
And this guy right here as well.
Yeah, 4.
And then you got this guy over here.
You got this guy over there.
Over here.
Gonna get better at it. Don't worry about it. And I'm gonna keep rolling the play. So you go ahead and erase that. Gets through everybody. This guy has all the time in the world. Turn and shoot. Great stop by Trey Muse. There's nothing much that he can do at that point. But, I mean, at this point, still 0-0. 12 minutes. Phoenix did seem like they were pressing more than San Diego.
They kept knocking on the door, man. They kept knocking on the door, and you kind of felt that there was a goal coming. And it didn't happen anytime soon. It happened until the minute, like late in the first half.
Yeah, and one of the only really dangerous plays from Loyal came in the 17th minute, where they had a fast break.
Yes.
And so if that's what they're trying to do, if that's their style they're going for, then sure. But you need to finish at the end. So I think you're talking about minute 17 in the game, right?
I think that's the play with
El Tumi.
Uh-huh.
Este vato El Tumi. So Tumi, again, great player, but he just needs to get it together. Is it?
No, this is the offsides one.
Oh, this is the offsides one? All right, cool.
Which, again, could have been played out differently.
Yeah. So, I mean, they were showing glimmers of fast breaks. There were times where there was a 3 against 3. Corey had wide open Nicky Jackson. Nicky Jackson couldn't get the ball into the ball. Too. He was offsides, but even then, like it's that's mental real estate.
Yeah.
Like just tap it in, right? Again,
just tap it in.
Just tap it in.
Tap it in.
Just tap it in. I do want to bring up, because this is what happened last year, and last year there was a lot of issues when it came to Toomey and just his finishing, man. Like he doesn't finish. No tira, güey. Like no le tira.
And Sean in the Super Pod, he was dropping stat after stat, which are great.
Shout out Sean.
I think he said that Toomey had the most shots on target, yet he only had 2 goals last season.
Yes. And when he does shoot, he needs to get those on target. Like, granted, he likes to hit the woodwork a lot.
He hits the woodwork a lot, and tirones churritos. And by those of you who don't know what churritos are, he shots. Sometimes it feels like a pass to the goalkeeper instead of a shot.
Mm-hmm. And from the get-go, man, Phoenix looked more dominant. From the first minute, I don't think there was ever a time where San Diego Loyal had a grasp on the game.
No.
Like there was not a point where I was like, okay, this is the turning point. Like they're gonna have their shots. Trey Muse again, who was just saving everything that was thrown at Trey Muse. You know, they were able to come back and you know, the defense didn't help them out.
Oh no. I mean, what's the next play you're trying to look for, man?
I'm trying to look for the goal. I mean,
minute 38.
Minute 38. All right.
Right after a corner kick. Yeah, I mean, oh man, on this goal, man, you guys are gonna see this right now. And if you saw the game, you're like, oh man, that was unfortunate. The defense didn't wake up. Before you say the defense didn't wake up, there's something else you need to see.
All right, so
I have the corner kick.
La porra. So the corner kick's gonna happen.
La porra te saluda.
Boom.
Pass it right there. This guy right here. Right here. This guy right here. Right?
The guy with the ball, right?
Look at all this space in between him over here.
Jesus.
That's a lot of space.
It's a lot of marker. Okay, that's a lot of space. So the ball.
There's no one to cover him.
There's nobody cover him. There's nobody.
Look at the space. And that's Corey. He's not even a defender.
And that's the thing too. This is another issue of San Diego Loyal that goes back to last season. For some strange reason, nobody likes to be pressing the guy with the ball outside the box. There's nobody ever there. The opposition, 95% of the time, not a real stat, 95% of the time, gets the rebound in la media luna, right outside the box in the half circle.
Right here, Corey needs to sprint towards this guy to try to block that shot because he already knows he's in a shoot.
He's covering his own player. Like his player already has that guy, Mr. Afro, marked.
Like you gotta sprint there. You gotta try to cover the shot. That shot should have never gone on target over there.
It was a good stop by Trey Muse, obviously. Really good stop. There's only so much you can do. Again, nitpicking
and again,
to the side.
You can say the defense should have woken up.
Should have reacted.
Okay, I'll give him that. That was a first touch reaction from the striker as well, from the guy that scored. And
yeah.
I mean, empty goal, man. He's really lucky that the ball really just landed on his foot.
Yeah, so and that's the thing. Like, right place, right time.
Yep.
Right place, right time, and then not even that.
That shot should have never gone towards goal, though.
Like, it went too clear. It should not have gone all the way outside.
Mm-hmm.
Have nobody in front of it. That ball should have been blocked by somebody, even if it was one. You know, again, hopefully it wouldn't have deflected in, but there's ways to not put yourself in that position. Put fires out before they start.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I tell people at work. Like, hey,
put a fire before it starts.
Put out a fire before it starts, because then if there's a fire, you're gonna have to.
El Tony el filósofo.
There has to be more paperwork for me to do if you fuck up.
Filósofo.
Philosopher. El filósofo.
Oh man,
there was just so much in this game that I was just disappointed with, because we were shown so much. Because here's the thing: Oakland Roots, it's a cool USL team, right?
Yeah,
cool USL team.
Good social media.
Great stuff. Great logo.
Great uniform.
Great uniform. It's all right. but they're more like a clothing brand that has a soccer team that just by happenstance has a soccer team. I don't want San Diego Loyal to be that. Because look, again, overreaction Monday, Tuesday. 4-1. Like, really? Like, that's what you guys bring? That's what we were hyped for? That's what you guys were hiding your players for? That's what you guys were hiding your highlights for? Granted, if you really want to get to the nitty-gritty, there weren't a lot of highlights from preseason to really talk about. A lot of the goals were penalties. There wasn't a lot of offense happening. So maybe that's why. That's why they knew that this is where we were. Because remember what I said. Chemistry is one thing. We were told chemistry's on point, chemistry's this, chemistry's that. The team on field did not look like they had chemistry. On field, it looked like it was a bunch of individuals trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
At no point did I see...
Like, what's their definition of chemistry? Is it, the guys are getting along great, but are they playing well together?
You can win as many games as you can in training, but that doesn't mean in-field chemistry. Overreaction, this, and this. The world's over. It's not, right? So it's the first game. You go into probably one of the, if not the best, USL franchises up to date.
And I feel like a lot of people are getting, a lot of fans are going to be like, oh, why is Two Balls on the mic talking so much shit about... We're not talking shit. We're being realistic with the team. They lost. When all my teams loses, I'm going to be critical.
We'll put it to it this way.
If Chivas loses, I'm going to be critical about them. Man U, same thing.
There was an apparel question that was given to us about, hey, what do we think about this? And then we were like, okay, well, I'll give my opinion of it. Like, I think, this and this and that, and this was promised, and hopefully we can get it. But if we don't, it's fine. And then you answered in a different way, which is like, I didn't think the person was shocked. Like, oh wow, like that's actually, I was shocked that you had such an opinion of like, what do you think about this clothing thing or this merchandise stuff? And then your response about like Loyal and everything was,
I don't care what they're wearing.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I want to see a good soccer team on the field.
Yeah. And that's what you tell. And I was like, oh, shit.
Sorry, but a lot of fans are worried. Oh, yes, I want this. I want that.
I want this. I want,
And honestly, I don't care about that. They can play shirtless for all I care. I want to see goals. I want to see the chemistry that was promised.
Because it's possible. It's there. Again, it's there.
We have the talent. The players are talented. No doubt about that.
Neta. Like, again, Jack Blake, up and down. Like, there's Energizer Bunny. Like, we were promised that.
You had a bad game. You shake it off. There's plenty of games left. It's Phoenix. It's one of our rivals. That's why it hurts a little more. But get over it. Give us a win on Thursday. People are going to get over it. Make it to playoffs. Take it game by day.
Rio Grande beat New Mexico 1-0. So, I mean, again, I don't know what that is going to be equivalent to.
Yeah.
When it comes to the actual, when it comes to the actual game on Thursday, but it's not going to be easy.
I want what Landon said. He said it's a championship or bust.
Okay.
I want that.
Sure.
I want that.
I want a championship. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
Let's see it on the field.
How are we going to get there? How are we going to adjust? What's the lineup going to be? Guido's not 100%. He said that on the post game. Mm-hmm. Stoneman might be out. So if Guido's out, has been out, and they're bringing him in, okay, granted. Guido has still not played a full 90 for San Diego Loyal since he's been here.
And I kept telling fans, I kept telling people about this. Guido's such a talented player. Mm-hmm. He had the talent to play in Cholos and Mexican League.
Yeah.
His one is can he stay healthy? Can he stay fit? Can he not get an injury?
And if he's coming back from an injury and it was severe enough, and he's gonna hopefully get there, like, sure, that's fine. But
like, he said it last season. He's like, wow, it feels great to be on the pitch again.
Mm-hmm.
It had been so long since last year where he's played because he's been injured so much.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why what do you think LAFC said? Oh yeah, you guys can have him on loan right now.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of fishy, not fishy, but like, there's a fine line. Look, completely honest, this is what we're learning too. Because again, we DM these people, like the players, hey, buena suerte, good luck. Like, you guys have been cool with us. We love everybody who's
These players are used to criticism. And it doesn't mean we hate them. It doesn't mean we're not going to support them anymore. Dude, we love these guys.
Yeah, 100%.
We just want you guys to win. We want you guys to play good. We want you guys to
It hurt me
give San
so
Diego
much just
what San Diego deserves.
Just like knowing what Jack is capable of.
Yes.
And
Yes.
just seeing what ended up happening. And it happens, right? And it happens. It really does happen.
And it's funny because the players and people that play soccer and players, they're gonna be like, oh, what do these guys know? I mean, dude, knowing about the game is one thing. Being able to play it and do it, it's another thing. Props to you guys. You guys are pros.
Yeah.
Let's just come on. Let's just play well together. Again, like I said, let's get over this loss. It's the first game of the season. And again, let's try to win on Thursday.
Will they though? I do want to show because there was a point in time. There was a slight point in time where there was hope. It was 2-0, and then guess what? Big Ben Spencer came in. Everybody's been saying that Ben Spencer's going to be, good this year, and he's going to be lit. He's looking good at training.
Don't hype it up a little too much, because that goal, like, le cayó.
Le cayó was a good play by Guido, good pass.
Le cayó. Like, the defender deflected it.
The first...
Hey, like I said, right place at the right time.
So then so it was 2-0, and then I was at 3 punks, and some of the guys, I had the GoPro going, and some of the guys there were cheering on. I will say that it was fun because not only was there people that we've never really interacted with that have listened to us and be like, oh yeah, 2 balls, and finally saw face to face. Again, some people from the locals. But then my favorite part of the whole thing was seeing people with loyal gear and seeing people with jerseys and everything that had no idea who the fuck I was. Because that means it's good, because it's that echo chamber of just what we hear every day. The Twitter people, Instagram. Sure, potential new listeners. But I mean, it's somebody, it was 2 dudes and their 2 kids. And,
they didn't have our stickers.
And sure, they didn't have it. That's not what I'm talking about. But they found this team organically. So it's not like they are in the know with everything, with the locals and this and that. So just seeing people in the wild that are fans of Loyal and they were there at the first game and they got hooked and they want to keep going. And, it was good to see that. But this is this is the one moment of joy that happened at San Diego Loyal versus Phoenix on Friday at 3 Punk Sale watch party.
Ben fucking Spencer. Your words.
That was fun. And then if you go back and look at the footage, you can see Carl with the face of I know what's about.
Oh yeah, you could tell Carl's like okay, we scored.
I know where this is heading, guys.
El gol fue de medio chiripa acá.
Yeah, Ben Spencer getting in there, good. I'm happy that he opened his tally. But geez, man, I wanted more happiness. So then again, we'll break down the second goal again. What's going on with the defense, man? Because that's what's the shaky part is. If this is going to be the whole year with what we're going to get, it's not looking good. So I'm gonna go here, and then we're gonna go ahead and go here, and this. All right, cool. So then this is the second goal. There's the whole left side, the whole game was pretty much...
You can pause it right there.
Right there. Okay.
Take it back a little bit.
Take it back.
10 seconds.
Right there?
That's fine.
All right, cool.
So, you have... I need to see this. Okay, you have Metcalf right here with this guy, right?
Mm-hmm. Against
what's his name? Whatever his name is.
Aiden Quinn.
As a defender here,
or more.
You never want to let the guy go inside this way.
Yeah, you never want to have him cut inside so you can have a clear shot, right?
Yeah. So this way, you never want to let the player go inside.
Okay.
You want to push him out this way.
Okay.
Because then that way you can either block the cross or Trey has a chance to either catch the cross.
Okay.
You know? So, we have that. We're going to see the guy went inside. Pause it. Again, nobody in this area right here. Like, nobody to block that shot.
Nobody there. Nobody to block the shot. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
There's 5,
7.
At least 6 players. 1, 2, 3, 6 loyal players.
Six loyal players. And then...
and I think this guy, it was Charlie Adams that had to be there.
Charlie, yeah, he has to be there. Somebody needs to step up. Like, somebody to step up as soon as they see that there's an opening in that space. And that's the area that we keep talking about. That's the area that is killing Loyal.
You got to slide or dive yourself at it. If they cut you, yes, but then that gives them time for another defender to get there.
Giving him all the time in the world. Again, that ball should have been touched by a Loyal player way before there. And then, obviously, there's that rebound. Trey's kind of, makes it a pretty difficult stop, right?
All these guys right here just watching.
Just standing, just ball watching. And then
all these guys were just watching.
Again, the deflection, you're trained to kind of go right after it. It was really difficult for Muse to kind of react and get that ball right away. And then just easy.
Yep.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And guess what? Guess what? Moar was the one that was coming in. So he was the one that started. He was the one that finished it. So these are the
had Blake been able to push him out.
Jack
Metcalf had been able to push him out. That I don't think that goal would have happened. Yeah, honestly. Because you cross the ball, there's 5 defenders there. So I mean, that goal could have been avoided.
There's other components that, again, we're going to get better with the teleprompter, the telestrator.
Yeah, my bad.
It's fine. No.
We're
practicing, but look, it's a different aspect, and we're going to go ahead and do this more often, maybe not just with Loyal, but, specifically with Loyal.
Let us know if you guys like it, too.
Yeah, let us know. Because this is part of, breaking down soccer and education kind of component that we want is
exactly.
If people are watching, if people are listening and starting to watch and want to get into the sport and want to understand it more, this is kind of what we want to help. Yeah. Just bring everybody into it so you guys can enjoy it a little bit more. Like anybody can enjoy soccer.
Help everyone understand soccer.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so
what to avoid, what to do.
Fun. Loyal do play
this
Thursday. At 5 p.m. against Rio Grande Valley.
And the locals and the Chavos are actually joining forces and meeting at, what's the brewery that they're meeting at?
Second Chance, I believe. Second Chance.
5 p.m., guys. If you want to have a good time, watch the game, have a few beers, we're going to be there. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, we're going to stop by. We're going to definitely stop by. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do that.
And do you have a prediction for Thursday?
Oh, man. I mean,
based on what
the only reason we didn't predict last time
I don't know how
because Jerry had said that there was no predictions on his podcast. Yeah. And you know what?
I respect that.
We respect that. I respect that. Not that anybody else didn't respect it, but you're going to respect it. No predictions on the podcast. And so I just want to pull up the actual flyer for the locals watch party. So they're going to go ahead and be at Second Chance Brewery at... Wow. I've never seen 5 numbers for an address. I mean, I have, but at 15,378 Avenue of Science. It is, right? Avenue of Science, Unit 222. San Diego, California, 92128. Thursday, May 6, 2021 at 5 p.m. San Diego Loyal versus Rio Grande Valley, the Toros. They have the locals. They have the Chavos de Loyal. So catch them. Shout out to Chavos de Loyal. Also had a scrimmage against 1904 Outsiders. That was a cool little supporter group. Yeah. I was injured, could not go. But yeah, I mean, that's what we got for Loyal this time around. And again, we're gonna get better with the content that comes out, that rolls out, and we're just gonna have fun with it. So, moving into something else.
The champions.
I thought nobody liked the champions, boy. I thought nobody liked the champions.
Everybody wanted the Super League, right?
Everybody wants the Super League. What's the theme? There is actually a theme for the Super League somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
What's it? We had the games last week. Normally we do the podcast on Monday, but
Neta estaba cansadito. And look, for having 66 weeks of non-stop podcasting in a row, we have not taken a break a single week. Like,
hey,
I haven't taken a break a single week.
I appreciate Mondays now because we get to do this. But anyways, we had the Chelsea match against Real Madrid on Tuesday last week, and I'm gonna let you take care of that. That's your team, boy.
All right. So I think I did predict a tie. I predicted a 2-2 tie with 2 away goals from Chelsea. So that would have been fantastic. Yeah. It didn't end up being 2 goals. It ended up being 1-1. But I will definitely take a 1-1 all day, any day.
With the away goal.
With an away goal against Real Madrid. It was fantastic because the game started and Chelsea were pressing. The defense for Real Madrid was just non-existent. That's the thing with not having Ramos, having compromised with who we playing with. Carvajal. Was it Carvajal? Carvajal was just not looking good out there.
He's been injured, man. And that's the thing. That's
and
the
you
thing
can
with
tell.
Real Madrid. This has been a Real Madrid team full of injuries. Hazard, Ramos is injured. You've had Varane injured. You've had Courtois injured, I think, to some point. Carvajal. I think Modric was injured at some point. You haven't really been able to... We haven't seen Hazard at all.
I thought Hazard was going to be there, and I thought that was going to be the secret weapon for this game.
He went in the second half, but he didn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. He really hasn't done anything. Maybe he's going to be, inspired when it comes to playing at Stamford Bridge, because that is where he was the most successful ever. I mean, he was successful over in ¿Dónde estaba antes?
That's right. That's
Lille.
It's the next game. It's going to be at Stamford Bridge.
The next game is going to be at Stamford Bridge. That's actually going to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
So talking about specifically this Champions League, I think we're the dark horses, especially now with PSG out.
This is the first time in the semifinals that I'm like, wow, any of these 4 teams can actually win it.
I think you're right, but I think the least probable one to win it is Chelsea at this point. Like, if you were to have told me at the beginning of the season that Frank Lampard's squad was going to make it to the semifinal of the Champions League, I wouldn't have believed you. I really wouldn't have, because I think they needed a year. But again, you guys made this big splash.
Wait.
Okay.
I remember beginning of the season where you're like, wow, this team from Lampard is going to be a 2nd or 3rd place team. You said
we're
that.
4th?
No, you're 5th.
4th.
Okay, I think you might be 5th. Let's check. Let's see if I'm right.
Oh boy, you're not right.
Okay.
We're 4th, homie.
Okay.
We're 4th with 3 points clear from West Ham in the Premier League.
Okay. West Ham lost. That's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Props to you guys. You guys are in Champions League playoffs right now.
We're gonna win the Champions League, so of course we're in Champions League. I don't know what you're talking about. So 1-1. So we have this first leg for Chelsea and Real Madrid. Pinche golazo de Benzema. Benzema is just on a different level. Yes. Like, he wanted it more than anybody on that field, and he got his golazo. Again, there's nothing much you can do about that play. He just contorted his body after a cross and just bicycle kicked it.
By the way, you were saying that there was a foul in that play, and that foul was
there was a foul. There was a foul. It was non-existent because the referee didn't call it. So there you go. You're right. It was non-existent. Shouldn't have been a foul. Absolutely.
On Wednesday, we had Manchester City against PSG. Again, a lot of people somehow now are rooting for PSG when last year everyone hated PSG.
Todos.
And now everyone's like, oh, you know what? I think we hate City a little bit more. This is the battle of the money.
They have Pochettino. We like Pochettino.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I think this is Guardiola's year, and I've been saying it. Earlier we were talking, and you said, hey, nobody listened to me, but I did say last before the Champions League started that this was supposed to be the Champions League that City was banned.
Was not supposed to be here. So
they were not supposed to be here. They got the chance to play, and they're gonna win it.
So Man City in the first leg played against PSG away, and at the Parc des Princes got a 2-1 victory, 2 away goals. It was already going to be difficult.
PSG started off hot. They started off Marquinhos, one of the most clutch center backs that scores in big games.
Yeah, definitely. And
the other one is Ramos.
Yeah, and Marquinhos is pretty much the heir apparent over to Thiago Silva, and there's no question about that. They also did pick up a red card, Isidra Gay.
That was
in
towards the end.
Yeah, so
after that, nothing happened. The 2 City goals were pretty unfortunate for PSG. The first one was a cross from De Bruyne. No llevaba nada el centro.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Navas just reacted late to it. He thought someone was going to touch it. Nobody did. He just went in. And then the second one, free kick. Again, they tell the defense not to move, to stand still, jump, and everything. And they moved. And the goal went in.
Yeah, and real quick, right before my prediction, because I didn't do my prediction for the last game. Okay. So Chelsea's going to go ahead and win in a 2-1 affair at Stamford Bridge.
2-1?
2-1. Chelsea wins and advance.
Wow, my prediction.
Here's the thing. This was breaking about last week. Marcelo is out. Marcelo cannot play the second leg against Chelsea as he has been chosen for polling duty in Madrid elections, and COVID restrictions stop him from traveling. Both Real Madrid and Marcelo tried to appeal, but they weren't successful. A football game is not considered a justified cause.
I'm going to give a bold prediction.
Uh-huh.
And if this happens, macagar, because I'll be like, damn, I'm a genius.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be another 1-1 game.
Mm-hmm.
Go to extra time, and it's going to be the fight in penalties where Madrid is going to win.
Madrid winning in penalties in the semifinal versus Chelsea
I really don't want Madrid to win.
I
really don't want Madrid to win because I'm no offense if you're a Madrid fan, but the Madrid fan base is one of the most annoying ones ever, especially at Buffalo Wild Wings. I hate watching Madrid games at Buffalo Wild Wings because this is what Madrid fans do. Every time there's a pass or anything, shut the fuck up. Let me watch the game. Damn it. Every little pass, man. But yeah, I think it's going to go to penalties. I haven't seen penalties in Champions League in a while, so I want to see that.
I don't.
And then for the Man City one, we can't give predictions.
We can't give predictions for the Man City
because they played today. They played today, and they're in the final already.
Mira.
They crapped on PSG today, guys. They completely crapped on PSG.
Man City win. I predict that Pep Guardiola is going to be winning 2-0, and then he's going to put Agüero, Sterling, and Gabriel Jesus in the last 4 minutes.
Such a dick move. You're up to nothing. One guy on one.
Di Maria gets, is out.
Di Maria gets the red, and then you put in Sterling, Agüero, and Gabriel Jesus as subs. Talk about super subs,
right?
Those should be the starters.
That should be the starters.
And the guys that are starting are
Wait, they didn't have Foden out there, bro. Like,
Foden's
with respetos a Foden. Like, Foden's killing it.
He's killing it.
But, like, damn. Like, okay, so, oh, man, this is going to be terrible.
Mahrez balled out.
So, I saw a amateur, like, these children do not know how to play soccer, right? Like, at all. Like, they don't know. Like, they're children, and they're out there because their parents, told them to get out. And they're kids, like, niñitos. And it was an actual team. One team was so bad that they took out the goalkeeper.
What?
One team was so bad that the other team took out the goalkeeper.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That's such a dick move.
I was so upset because the person I was cheering for was on the other team.
Oh.
And I heard the coach turn with his John Cena jorts to the back and be like, would it be a dick move to take the goalie out? And I was walking back, and it took everything in my being just to look at him and be like, "You sack of shit!" like yes, it is.
Oh my god!
So that's exactly the equivalent of what Pep Guardiola did by putting in, they're putting in Gabriel Jesus, Sterling, and Sergio Agüero at the end.
But props to Guardiola, man. I think this is the time he's gonna win Champions League since the first time since Barcelona. He couldn't do it with Bayern Munich, and that's why they got rid of him. There has been rumors of City And Guardiola may be splitting up if they don't win Champions League. Well, here it is. He's about to win it. Agüero, he's about to leave Man City, and he has said, hey, you know what? I don't want to leave City until I win the Champions League. Wow, look at this. They're about to win the Champions League.
That's crazy. Imagine if Agüero wins it for them. Agüero!
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. That brings back bad memories.
Oh, boy. And then Di Maria lost his head. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Se pasó de mamón. Look at that.
Gets the ball outside. Just stomps on Fernandinho.
First you throw a punch. And then you literally just... Classic Argentine player. Los argentinos son bien puercos para jugar. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
You know, this is interesting. Because, again, where I'm hanging out on Twitter now, and I'm seeing, like...
When you hang out on Twitter, do you hang out more in the Two Balls account or yours?
That's an interesting question. I think 2 balls.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm more in mine.
Well, in any case, like, this person is on both of mine, so he would have showed up anyways. But, like, I think it was on mine, actually. They're talking about they were offended because the commentator said that, oh, wow, like, this is the Latin in him, like this and this and that.
Whoa.
Which is different from what you said. Like, those Argentinos, the Argentinians are, like, known for being just filthy players.
Igual que
Honduras, Trinidad y Tobago, like I mean,
there's different
historically speaking.
Exactly. But the Latin in him, hey, yikes.
Hey, I mean,
yikes.
So you have Di Maria pushing Fernandinho, just like playing like.
And it's a Brazilian rival.
Oh no, not the mouse.
The mouse.
Not the mouse.
There goes the clicking, Drew.
There
goes the clicking.
Killed it. Fuck, man.
Click.
And it clicked away. Oh man.
Dude,
Jesus.
against one of his Brazilian rivals, he has to do that.
So I want to see the close-up version. Oh, it's a red one.
Which, by the way, Guardiola's a genius.
Why?
He started Fernandinho. That was the only change he did instead of Gabriel. I think it's Gabriel. The other midfielder that he started last week.
Mm-hmm.
Fernandinho's the leader in that team.
Yeah.
And there was we saw a clip earlier, I think, I don't know if you can find it, where he gets in Shevchenko's face and he's like, dude, chill the fuck out. You can tell he's saying that in whatever language he's speaking.
Yeah, I just want to see just real quick, like, this stomp by Di Maria, because, like, it was brutal. Just come on. Oh, man. Like, I want to watch it again. Stomp. Oh, man, that has to hurt. Like, there's no need. I like how he just stood up and just threw it like the ref wasn't gonna call that, right? Mm-hmm. Like everything's fine. Like, get up. I'll find that clip that you're talking about. So Fernandinho.
I think it was right here.
Yeah. It was a pretty heated game. Obviously, 2-0 down already.
Yeah. So Verratti made a foul, and then right here, Paredes gets in Shevchenko's face, and Shevchenko gets heated.
Zinchenko. Who the fuck is Shevchenko?
Shevchenko, whatever, dude.
Zinchenko.
Zinchenko.
Hey, that's pretty good. Did he just kick some dirt at the ref? But then you were talking like, oh, he was getting choked. He was this. He was that. Like, it's fine. You don't do that.
Paredes is Argentino?
Yes, Paredes.
There you go.
Paredes is actually Argentinian too.
There you go.
Paredes was a choke move.
I rest my case.
We're not a fan of Argentinian players. Let's just put that.
As Mexicans, we have to hate Argentina. I'm sorry. Like, it's the U.S. and then Argentina.
Isn't that crazy? And here we are talking about soccer in English.
And it's just pure hate. It's pure hate.
In the best sporting sense. In the best way.
No, like Argentina, I hate them. U.S. is the competition-wise. Argentina's, I hate them.
Why? ¿Qué te hicieron, güey?
Güey, nos sacaron del cuarto juego como 4 veces.
I mean, I know. That's like, wow, just strong feelings towards Argentinian people.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Like, when it comes to soccer.
Okay, when it comes to soccer. All right.
Of
So,
course.
Hey, I was trying to reel you in, bro. Like, you're the one that was
the Latin in him. No mames, no mames. No. Pure soccer talk. Gosh, man.
You know, those Latin players are known for being a little bit more spicy and fiery. What else would they say?
Man.
Like, Wow, what a wild challenge from a aggressive person. No, they wouldn't say that.
Oh yeah, Man City just completely dominated this game. Earlier in the game, it was all full of hail. Like, it helped, and they didn't clean up the field. They just play like that.
Hail. I thought you said hell, like HE, double hockey sticks.
It was hell for PSG.
It was hell for PSG,
for sure.
who yet again falls short in a Champions League.
I think they're cursed.
Maybe.
I think they might be cursed.
Maybe, actually. Like,
but I would say the same thing about City, but this time it has to be one or the other. You know,
Yeah.
I hope Chelsea or Madrid win it just so I can keep saying, I always say this when one of these teams loses, money does not buy you a Champions League. But here comes Chelsea with their 200-something thousand.
Here comes Madrid, who was like the leader.
But Madrid has always been historically the Champions League team.
It's like, again, I brought this reference of CM Punk took the WWE Championship when he was fired.
Yeah.
It's like Real Madrid is going to win the Champions League, and they're going to take the Champions League with them. Like, they're going to take the actual trophy and not give it back.
And they're
going to do the Super League. And just like, so they're going to spray paint Super League on the Champions League trophy.
No, Madrid's filthy with money now after all those Super League fines that they're going to collect.
It's okay. Chelsea's going to win. Chelsea's going to go ahead and get...
Was that a George Lopez impression?
I don't...
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I mean, it could be that, or could be Tony Montana. Hey,
Tony Montana.
Come on, Pelican. That's my favorite scene in that movie. You know what scene I'm talking about? The Pelican scene in Scarface.
The Pelicans scene.
You don't know what the Pelican scene as the Champions League theme still happens in the background, which is fine.
Scarface.
And this is gonna be, again, this is why I love being able to do the Scarface, Pelican. It's the best scene in the entire movie.
Stop saying fuck all the time. Can't you stop talking about money? It's boring, Tony.
What are you going for, Mike?
Go on, Mike.
What's boring?
You're boring.
Oh.
Money, 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 money. Money, that's all I ever hear in this house.
Man, look at this pelican flying.
Come on, Pelican.
They're flamingos. Look at the pelican flying.
Come on, Pelican.
They got the flamingos.
Oh, that's such a stupid scene, and I love it.
Oh man!
Shout out to our interview last week of Mo Espinosa from 1904. That
Also
was fantastic.
a Chelsea fan.
Also a Chelsea fan, but also a local guy from a couple blocks down. So that was fun. Got retweeted right East League. Also shout out to Dave Williamson. Check out his
show on Thursday, man.
America Meet Dave tour at Cali Comfort Barbecue on El Cajon Boulevard. Get your tickets on Thursday.
We already did.
We're also gonna watch the Loyal game, so we'll.
And if you're a barbecue, if you want to learn about barbecue, there's gonna be a barbecue Q&A right after. So just definitely check it out after the Loyal game.
After the Loyal game too, so there's that to look forward to. It's actually only 10 minutes away from the watch party, so I looked it up. This is how prepared I am. Like, I gotta make sure like my avenues are good, like parking.
Mourinho to Roma.
Mourinho to Roma happened, so that was wild.
And he signed to 2024. Will he last to 2024?
No.
No. I give it 2023.
He's not. How long did he sign for you guys?
I think it's a couple years.
And then an extension.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna make it. Hopefully, he does something though for Roma itself. Like, hopefully he brings up the team.
Garbage. If Man U beat them 6-2, they're garbage.
Just looking at some of the reactions from the online community known as the Reddits. I guess this guy knew it was gonna happen. Sure. All right, got it.
Sure, buddy.
I kind of wish.
You know who is gonna kill it next season?
Who?
And they've already been killing it.
Who?
Bayern Munich.
Why?
You not see the manager they signed?
Goose Hiddink?
Yeah, the young guy.
Not Goose Hiddink. Goose Hiddink is the old guy.
Oh no, they signed the young guy from Leipzig.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
That's right. They got what's his name? Javier Martinez. No. ¿Cómo se llama este güey?
Oliver Beer? No. I forgot his name, but dude, they signed him, and he's a beast of a coach. He made Leipzig be Champions League semifinalist. I won last year.
Also, breaking news. I wish they would have Mourinho just manage the game against Manchester United already.
Yeah, that's why I asked
El,
our friend.
Nagelsmann is who we're thinking of.
Yeah.
Julian Nagelsmann.
We had Premier League. Man City won, and then Liverpool was gonna play Man U. Man City needs 3 more points, or
Manchester United to lose. They were scheduled to lose.
I have a feeling we
Sunday.
all know about the protest, right? We all know about the protest.
Do we?
It's already Tuesday. If you don't know about the protest, fans protested. I think it was against the Glacier family because all they care about is money, and they don't give the money to buy players and blah 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 blah. Man U should have been able to rebuild by now and be a dominant team again. Mm-hmm. It's taking way too long and it's ridiculous, and the fans are fed up. So they stormed the field to not have the game being played. And my heart tells me a little bit that they knew if we lost against Liverpool, first, that would suck because they're our rivals. Second, we'd be giving a title to City.
Literally handing it to them.
Coincidence? I think not. I think the fans stormed the field to avoid a loss against Liverpool. That's just my thinking. And I love that they did that, honestly.
I mean, the protest itself, like, it's a sign that,
they stole a goddamn corner kick flag.
It was the same. I think it was the same guy that was on the net.
Mm-hmm. There was also another clip with a dad stormed in with his 2 kids, and the kids were playing soccer in the field, and they were having the time of their life.
Look.
Like,
all right,
that's cool.
Again, not at all. This is disclaimer. The views that are about to be expressed are not the consent views of 2 balls and a mic, and are the expressed views of individuals. Given the opportunity, if you were just to tell me, hey Tony, like, guess what we get to do? We get to, I get to take you into the hallowed halls of the U.S. Capitol building. Would you like to, take a glance at it in legal ways? Yeah, always, 100%. I've always wanted to go there. When presented the opportunity, hey, like, we're gonna go ahead and storm the Capitol. Would I? No.
But Old Trafford?
But it'd be pretty cool.
Or Stamford Bridge?
Hey, Chiva. I have a soccer ball. We're about to go storm Old Trafford. You want to kick a ball into the net and just celebrate like crazy and just like slide down on your knees and just celebrate to no one? I mean, it'd be worth it.
I think you told me, what's the worst that's going to happen? Oh, we're not going to let fans in the next game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like,
okay.
You guys
There's no fans either way the whole season.
I mean, yeah, like what would be the punishment for the fans, for the people who get? Now, obviously getting arrested.
I'm curious.
Don't do that.
I'm curious. Will other fans protest if they're pissed off about their teams? In the same way.
Please do not protest, Chelsea. Tomorrow, that would be awesome. Unless Real Madrid is losing or winning, if Real Madrid starts winning, just storm Stamford Bridge. Just storm it. just go gung ho, Viking hats, everything. Like, let's go. Like, let's storm the Stamford Bridge. Getting the press conference podiums. Get the corner flags. Do what you want. Yeah, take the players. Hey, wait, secuestran Tony Cruz. Like, go for it. We can't find Tony Cruz. Oh no, you guys still have to play the game.
Oh man.
Oh, where did Benzema go? I don't know. Whoops.
After he scored.
Whoops. Whoops.
Oh man. I mean, I think the final's gonna be Madrid City, which is gonna be a dope final. I think it'll be a more entertaining final than Chelsea City.
And I do want to shout out also former Chelsea, former Premier League, Inter United, pretty much. Inter winning the Scudetto over in the Serie A. Lukaku shutting up mouths. Antonio Conte.
Ibrahimovic's mouth.
Yeah. Antonio Conte.
Did you see what he said?
What did he say?
He said, the real God has crowned the king.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, relax. Like, no mames, güey. Like, these fools, like, I get it. Se creen bien perrones, but, like, some of the, like, words that
he said he's the king of Milan.
Yeah.
And then Zlatan said Milan doesn't need a king. They already have a god.
What's a king to a god? What's a god to me? What's a king?
I love beef. I love when players have beef with Zlatan. Because Zlatan has the best comebacks ever.
Zlatan.
You know what's my favorite comeback? The Carlos Vela one.
Which one?
Where they're like, oh, like Carlos Vela is the top scorer in the league. Do you think you're still better than him?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, absolutely.
Absolutely. Zlatan is
like,
best.
Where was I? He's 29, 30. Like, he's in his prime. Where's he playing?
He's playing in MLS in Los Angeles.
Where was I in my prime?
I was playing in Europe.
Big difference.
Zlatan was playing in Europe. That's not what he sounds like at all.
No, he's not. Big difference.
That's not how he sounds like at all.
No, it's not.
But no, so again, congratulations to Antonio Conte, who brought a Premier League team and built a Premier League team in the Serie A, which is, I guess, the recipe to win and not let Juventus win.
Imagine Lingard had gone there.
Oh, man, that would have been awesome. Wow. Watch out next year. Vas a ver. Alexis Sanchez over there still? Oh, man. Ashley Young? Oh, boy.
I don't miss them. I don't mind just playing great either way.
Did Man U win the league title?
No, we got second. But we're going to win the Europa League.
Okay. Do you think so? Good luck playing against inspired ass Roma now that they have their new manager.
I had an argument with people, Madrid fans, obviously, who
Buffalo Wild Wings, bro. I'm telling you, stay away from there.
I said, if Man U wins the Europa League and Madrid doesn't win any trophies at all, technically speaking, doesn't that mean Man U had a better season?
100%.
Right?
100%.
And then they're like, oh, well, what if Seattle Sounders wins the MLS and Madrid does? The Seattle Sounders had a better, in itself, they had a better season.
Yeah.
Because they won silverware.
Right? Yeah.
Within themselves.
Yeah.
I get it. Madrid's at a different level. Madrid's up here. Man U's right here. But saying they're having a better season. What's better? Second place in the Premier League? Second place in like Liga?
Look, man, at the end of the year, like, if you win a title or a trophy, you celebrate with your team. You have fun.
Look at Ajax. Ajax fans.
Congratulations to Ajax. Ajax also winning the domestic league. So
Alvarez becoming a starter in that team.
Damn.
And a lot of fans that were not socially distanced. But I think
vaccinations.
Isn't Amsterdam like doing pretty good with COVID, like Netherlands? I think so, right?
Yeah.
So makes sense.
It does.
I mean, the La Liga race is closer than ever.
Gibato, like to close it out with soccer, right? So
yeah.
La Liga
is so close.
I want to look at these standings. Understand those standings. They're over here, so I need to throw them over there. For those of you who are
Atletico's still on first.
For those of you who are keeping track, which I realize, and I've come to realize that there's actually more than one person that's keeping track on my progress. Grey's Anatomy. Callie went through a windshield and didn't die, and then when Arizona was driving and was like, "Oh, will you marry me?" and that's when they crashed. When she came in, like, "Oh my God, they caught! Oh my God,
wow, I forgot about
the truck! The truck came out of nowhere. Mamadas, the truck was stopped." And nobody questioned her about that. And Callie died. And they did a singing episode. And I figured it out because it was around the time that Glee was a thing. And so that was probably produced by the director of Glee. Just like that one episode with the documentary, The Office style, which I hated. Anyway, La Liga is one of the closest races that is happening this year. If you look at the table, we have Atletico, who's still at top. Surprisingly, Neta, like they've done everything possible to fuck this up. They're up with 76 points. So yes, go for it.
Atletico plays Barca this weekend.
Isn't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? Look at that.
If Barca wins, they take over.
Mm-hmm.
Real Madrid can win their game as well. But I'm a bit concerned because they have to play Chelsea this week. I don't think they're going to win this weekend. I think Barca's going to beat Atletico. And I'm surprised that this Barca is still going to win a league title.
Isn't that crazy? Like, we were talking all this shit. Like, it's not the same Barcelona. It's not the same.
That's how much of a joke La Liga
it's crazy.
Is.
Like,
that's how much of a joke La Liga is. But don't get me wrong. Barcelona is still a good soccer team. They're still world class.
If you want to be honest about it, Sevilla still has a shot.
They do.
Still has an outside shot.
They do.
Let's look at some of the matchups, because again, this is the most important one. Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. I think if Atletico somehow
Real Madrid has tough games too, though.
If somehow, let's look at Madrid. Atletico ends up staying on top, I think, and beating Barcelona, I think they have a chance to keep it. So
they
if you look
have to
at,
play Sevilla.
they do have to play Sevilla. So if they
And
play
Villarreal
Sevilla,
and Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Bilbao went to the Copa del Rey final. Sevilla is in 4th place. Villarreal is in Europa League, just beating Arsenal, so they're a little hyped up.
if you look at Barcelona's upcoming games, they have Atletico Madrid coming up. They have Levante, easy, Celta Vigo, and Eibar. No mames, güey.
Yeah.
These son los hijos de Messi, güey. Like, whenever Messi goes off in those crazy games, like it's either Alaves or like Celta Vigo.
Atletico wins the title if they tie or win this game.
Atletico have, let's see who they have. Obviously Barcelona. Then they have Sociedad,
Okay, not bad.
Valladolid, and Osasuna. I mean, those should be easy. It's all going to come down to this game. I think this is the championship game.
No.
Like, this
I
is
think
going
so
to decide it. And I think Real Madrid has absolutely no say in their future. It's up to this game. And, I mean, if you're a Madrid fan, a Real Madrid fan,
have you seen how many
to...
goals Barca has scored this season? They have 80. Goals in favor. 80 goals in favor. Madrid has 58.
That's crazy. And that's the thing. Madrid has been scrappy about it. Like, they've given up a lot of goals, but they've also scored in when they do, but they've tied a lot. I don't know. Like,
Fun fact, Chicharito has more goals in Real Madrid than Hazard.
That's crazy.
And Chicharito played half a season.
That is crazy. Chicha Dios, güey. Chicha Dios.
Chicharito took Madrid to a Champions League final. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. How this.
Can Eden Hazard do what Chicharito did?
Oh.
But yeah, so that's La Liga, and that's a really tight race. So that's going to be pretty awesome to see that wind down.
Yeah.
I kind of want Atletico to win it.
Me too.
Just to teach a lesson to Barcelona and
Me
Madrid.
too.
Like,
Hector
just
Herrera plays there.
Yeah,
I'm
Ache. I'm all for it. I'm all for Ache. Go ahead and do it, boy.
But you know what else happened this past week?
What?
The NFL draft.
Yeah, woo! Ric Flair. NFL draft. Awesome. So we did have some football. Yeah. Football is
Trevor
back.
Lawrence is a Jaguar, guys, as everyone predicted, as everyone expected. Will he make the Jaguars relevant? He has good receivers, good young receivers. What do you think?
So Urban Meyer is a legendary coach in the collegiate sense, and he's finally making the jump. He had said that he was never going to play coach again. He was retired because of health reasons. Somehow he got convinced to come back to Florida, to Jacksonville, and he got the first pick. So he's going to be able to hand pick and hand select who he wants, and he did exactly that. Starting with Trevor Lawrence. Like you said, everybody knew Trevor Lawrence was going to go ahead and go number 1. And then number 2, everybody still knew that it was going to be the Jets picking up another quarterback after they no longer had a starting quarterback.
Who?
With, I think everybody knew. Everybody knew it was going to be Zach Wilson. 1 and 2, everybody knew. Like, it was not going to be Justin Fields.
No.
And Zach Wilson impressed everybody with that combine, with that throw that was effortless all the way down the middle. So that was pretty much how it went down. Then that's when things got interesting. So the 49ers could have messed everything up because the 49ers, they still have Jimmy Garoppolo. They were in trade talks with different teams, and then will they, won't they? What's going to happen with the 3rd overall pick? They chose a quarterback, not Justin Fields, but they took Trey Lance. So there was a lot of quarterbacks, good quarterbacks coming out. Still a solid pick, and now you have Trey Lance can watch for a year behind Garoppolo. Garoppolo saying, "Yeah, I'll go ahead and coach him. That's fine."
Coach said that Garoppolo's the definite starter.
And then if we
for the first game at least.
Yeah, for the first game at least, right? Or until Garoppolo gets injured.
They said the same thing with Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick last season, he's the starter.
There needs to be a different section in the Hall of Fame for Fitzpatrick.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you have to make it like. The Fitzpatrick wing.
Atlanta, man, their offense is looking pretty spicy. It's looking a little dangerous if Matt Ryan can get his arm to be what it
MVP
can be.
level. I mean, that's the thing. You got to protect Matt Ryan. He's not a mobile quarterback. Kyle Pitts is
supposed to be. He's a monster. Mm-hmm. He's supposed to be another Darren Waller type player in the tight end position, and then you still have. A good set of wide receivers. You got Calvin Ridley, and then you still have Julio Jones.
Fun fact about Mr. Kyle Pitts over here is the fact that his tight end coach was also the tight end coach for Antonio Gates.
Wow.
And what Antonio Gates' coach said is that this is the most impressive complete tight end that I've seen.
And he's coach Antonio Gates.
Yeah, so that's
exciting.
crazy.
It's exciting. Fantasy-wise, you want to get this guy.
So pick 5 went to the Cincinnati Bengals, and they picked Jamar Chase.
Everyone
wide
thought they
receiver.
were going to go O-line.
Wait. If I'm a pinche, ¿cómo se llama este güey? Mr. Injury. Oh my God. What's his quarterback name? Sí, el güerito, vato. ¿Cómo se llama este vato?
How did I forget his name?
I mean, because he didn't play for the whole second half of the season because he got injured. Bengals. QB again, 2 balls in a mic.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow, absolutely.
That was before it came out.
Yep. Check the tape.
I'm pissed if I'm Joe Burrow.
Yeah, so if Joe Burrow, well, are you pissed if you're Joe Burrow? Because
he did get Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase is a wide receiver. It's a weapon, and guess what? He went to LSU. They have that connection.
Yeah,
there was a lot of this in this draft where it's connections, former connections, collegiate connections, especially after COVID season. There's a different training camps. Everything's on Zoom. There's not that you can't build that chemistry. You couldn't be in the same locker room because of restrictions.
Very true.
So this is something that I guess GMs this year took into consideration a lot.
Because Miami did the same thing.
Miami did the exact same thing with Jalen Waddle.
Both of these teams passed on your boy, your new receiver,
Smith, Devontae Smith,
so
Jr.
For them to pass by and go for the chemistry, that says something.
Yeah, exactly. So Miami Dolphins pick up another wide receiver for Tua Tagovailoa, who is, if that's going to be their quarterback, sure. If there's an open conversation with others wanting to get out, maybe Deshaun Watson still a possibility going over to Miami.
Jalen Waddle hit the memes on Twitter too. Because right after he heard his name, he just got up and went straight over there.
Yeah, he didn't even say hi to anybody, bye to anybody. He
did hug everyone before he got the phone call.
Okay.
You can see the video. But the memes were hilarious, saying, you're not getting any on my bag. And then he just walks away like, none of you are getting any of these. So that was pretty funny.
So then the Detroit Lions. So the Detroit Lions have an insane coach, right? I want to show a video from... it was on Adam Schefter's Twitter when the moment that they called este vato Sewell, who was he's a nasty offensive tackle. Nasty offensive tackle. So we have Adam Schefter. Good personal friend Adam Schefter. Him and I go way back.
It was a good pick from the Lions. I mean, if you're Jared Goff, you're kind of happy.
You're very happy.
But then you're like, well, what about receivers? Who am I going to throw the ball to? You don't have Kenny Golladay anymore, so I don't know what Jared Goff is going to do in Detroit, man.
So Detroit.
God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless Jared Goff. Good luck. Good luck in Detroit.
Here it is. So this is inside of the Detroit Lions war room, which is, I guess, that's what they call it. So this is them calling Penei Sewell, telling him that they're going to be drafted. It's an interesting look, right?
Yeah.
Penei, it's Brad Holmes, GM with the Detroit Lions. How you doing, man?
Good. I'm all right, Coach.
I'll follow up with you, man. You ready to be in line?
Oh, definitely. I'm ready to go,
all right, man.
GM.
We're about to pick you here, man. Congratulations, man. Hey, it's one pride over here, man. We want you in this pride, all right?
Get it? It's a pride because it's a lion pride.
Going forward, all right, man?
And look at the coach.
Man, congratulations. Congratulations, man.
Coach is pumped. Right? We got him. We got our guy. Woo!
Let me get you on the phone with our head coach, Dan Campbell, all right? Congratulations, big man. All right,
all right, let's take some knees, Dan. Dan Campbell. Kneecaps.
All right, we're fired up, my friend. You're going to change the culture for us, man.
Look at how pumped the GM's about to be.
You hear me? You come in and play just like you've been playing, man. You come in to compete, man. You be just as nasty and dirty as you've been.
Just filthy, low blows.
Turn this thing around. We're going to be winners, man. All right? You're the building block. Do you hear me? All right, we're fired up.
Oh, all right,
hey,
all right.
listen,
That's
I'm
enough.
Turn you over to our owner, all right? Sheila Ford Ham, all right?
All right, all right. Look at the GM and the coach right now.
All right, brother.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
That's outstanding. That's outstanding.
Yeah, he's not getting fired.
For now.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy that lady's probably worth $1 billion?
Probably.
That's crazy. But
did you see? I saw a video. I forgot which coach it is or which GM it is, but I guess he pranks other GMs by calling them, and then it says like, "Hey, do you have an offer ready?" He's like, "No." he just, "We're working here, man." And he hangs up, and then he calls the other, and he's like, "I'm not answering."
I'll look that up.
And they're like, "Oh, who is it? It's this guy." I'm pretty sure he's just calling to fuck with me.
I'll look into that. So then again, going down, that was pick number 7, Carolina Panthers. Pick a cornerback. Great, fantastic. Another cornerback goes back-to-back to the Denver Broncos, and Pat Surtain the second. I think Denver Bronco fans were not happy with that.
Yeah.
Actually, Cowboy fans were not happy with that because they really wanted that guy, and these guys were not happy. They got that. Philadelphia Eagles traded with the Cowboys. It felt filthy. It felt dirty, like trading with the Cowboys, but we did move up. And we got our guy, Devontae Smith, a Heisman winner last year. Alabama, again, same thing, connection with Jalen Hurts, right?
Yep.
Why not? So Devontae Smith coming in, that's going to be hopefully good. You have Jalen Reagor coming back. We still don't know if Zach Ertz. We still have Dallas Goedert. And a good, hopefully good running game. And then
Justin Fields went.
Water, agua. If you're in Chicago, you have a potentially good quarterback. People say that Justin Fields is going to be the best quarterback, have the best career out of any quarterback in this class, and I believe it, except for maybe one. But Chicago Bears, they got their guy, very mobile quarterback. It's going to be interesting what they're going to go ahead and do. Is
Allen Robinson still with them? No, right?
I think he is actually.
I thought he went as a free agent.
We'll look it up. Allen Robinson is actually part of
Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears, yeah. So
okay.
Still there.
I mean, I guess he's happy.
I think he's been wanting to get out, but just contract wise. Micah Parsons then goes over a linebacker because they have a lot of holes in defense that they need to plug up. They have Lee, who just retired.
Because they keep paying the wrong players.
They keep definitely paying the wrong players. They paid Zeke. They really shouldn't have paid Zeke that much. But you know what? Let them. And then here comes the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers who are looking good, man. The Los Angeles Chargers are looking really good. They just got
except for the owner part.
They just got they just a really good center, a Pro Bowl center. They boost their offensive tackle. They have really good weapons. They did good moves later on in the draft too. They have Justin Herbert. They have Keenan Allen. They don't have Hunter Henry anymore.
They don't have a good tight end anymore.
So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what this team looks like. But I know for a fact it's gonna be a much more dynamic team. Yeah. Tucker, guard, goes to the Jets. Somebody to protect their brand new toy.
And then
with
the
Zach
big
Wilson,
one for Patriots.
Mac Jones. That's what I'm talking about. Mac Jones is the guy that Bill Belichick wanted. He wanted him. Mac Jones coming over from Alabama. Nick Saban.
Of this guy being a little chubby.
Yeah, they have the picture of the comparison of anybody that gets drafted by Bill Belichick's going to have the comparison to Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But Mac Jones also had a memeable moment. Did you see his strut? His strut when he got selected?
I did not. Oh.
With the 15th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the 6-time world champion Jones.
All right, Mac Jones. Hey, Mac Jones. Like he needs to take a shit. Fists just clenched. Good. No. Like he's moving so fast. He's gotta get in, gotta get out. Give me the hat. Let's go.
You just like to see. I mean, I'm smiling about all these quarterbacks. I think all of them are going to really.
He's like, I want to go home.
I want to go home. Let's go. So Mac Jones gets selected by Bill Belichick. This is not good if you are a fan of any other team in the AFC East because Bill Belichick got his guy. So we'll see. Cam Newton's still up there. We're gonna see who's gonna be the starting quarterback. The heir apparent is Mac Jones as quarterback up there. The Arizona Cardinals linebacker, Arizona selects Zaven Collins, who is pretty much like a mini J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt's been watching film on him. He likes his pick six at the line. So that's something to look forward to.
Raiders fans were not happy.
They were not happy. Alex Leatherwood, they fucked it up.
Yeah.
They fucked it up royally, so there's nothing much to say there.
Exactly.
The Dolphins, who have like all the first-round picks, they've been having first-round picks for days. Get an edge rusher, a nasty guy. They wanted that versatility and explosivity on offense and
they already
on
have
defense.
a really good defense.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Especially
it's just
and
cherry on the top.
this
there.
was definitely to replace Kyle Van Noy, who's no longer there, who's played really well. Check out a conversation with Dave Williams as far as like Miami Dolphins fan. The Washington football team got themselves a linebacker too, so they have Chase Young and a good player in Jamin Davis. Kadarius Toney went over to the Giants, and that's somebody who the Giants did not want because they wanted our guy Devontae Smith. That's the only reason why the Cowboys traded with us, so the Giants wouldn't get him, because if the Giants got him, it was going to be really, really bad. They have Slater. They have they have Galladay. If they got Devontae Smith, it would have been very bad because Saquon's coming back. They have a really good team. Watch out for the Giants next year.
Daniel Jones still has potential to be a pretty good quarterback.
Danny Dimes. Indianapolis Colts go with the edge rusher. I'm trying to look for anything that's
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris, running back, went to the Steelers. Najee Harris, I guess also Steelers fans were not happy with that, with a 39-year-old quarterback in Ben Roethlisberger.
You know, I think Steelers fans, some were still happy because they needed a running back. James Conner didn't have a good season last year.
And he's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's not there anymore. So Najee Harris is a monster, man.
Yeah, he really is.
And honestly, I think they're happy just how... Do you know where he watches draft party?
Who?
Najee Harris.
Where?
So growing up, he was homeless with his family, and he remembers the specific shelter that he would stay at. So he actually held his watch party at that shelter, and he brought a bunch of stuff for all the little kids there. It was pretty cool.
We were gonna watch it right here.
Go back. There was a video underneath.
There's a video underneath.
Go back.
Go
the
back.
one on the bottom, I think.
This one or this one?
You can play that one.
Play that one. All right, we're playing this one.
Yeah. You know, it was really emotional for my mom. Almost as if like she was crying in a way, because like I said, we have a lot of memories here. That was a time in our life when we was really low at a point. So, you know, it brought back a lot of memories of what we was going through at the time. For me too. When I walked over there where I used to play at, you know, it brought back a lot of memories when I was little. And just seeing the Richmond Pal across the street brings a lot of memories of, you know, me playing basketball there and meeting people there. But you know, it was an emotional thing for us. So you know, just doing this really makes me and my family feel a lot more better, and just giving appreciation to everything.
That's great, man. That's great.
That's a great story right there. I'm hoping good things for this guy, especially fantasy-wise. I think he's going to be a monster.
Yeah, so that was what happened during draft night. Also, Aaron Rodgers threw a fit, and Aaron Rodgers saying he is not playing with the Green Bay Packers. So that's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. There
are rumors that he could become the next Jeopardy host.
He's not going to retire. From what I've heard, my sources say, which is AJ Hawk, who hosts, Pat McAfee with AJ Hawk. But AJ Hawk said that there's no chance that he is retiring. So, you know, will he go back? Will he actually just shut up and play? I don't know, man. Like, he could still go anywhere.
Where do you see him? Like, uniform-wise, where do you see him?
I mean, especially now with, like, Bill Belichick getting his guy, Mac Jones, and then...
I'm upset that the Rams didn't wait a little longer because...
You got Matthew Stafford. Shut up.
Yes, but if we could have had Aaron Rodgers.
Definitely. There's so many. Apparently, there's so many GMs who say like, if only I had Aaron Rodgers, like I'd be fucking back-to-back Super Bowl winners, which is true. But
yeah,
I don't know. People are talking about the Denver Broncos, who just got Teddy Bridgewater, which would suck for Teddy Bridgewater. Pobrecito vato played his balls out last year.
Unless they trade him to Green Bay.
I don't think can you do that? Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't know how these things necessarily work. Like, I'm thinking like FIFA, like if you transfer somebody in the same season, you can't transfer them out type of thing. You have to wait another season. But maybe. I mean, just get rid of Drew Lock, right?
Yeah.
Like, buy Drew Lock, go make your dances somewhere else. So, the ones that didn't make anything, and they're set to 2 teams, Tampa Bay and the Chiefs. The Chiefs are having a great offseason, but they're gonna be all right.
Yeah, I mean, The Rams, I mean, they didn't have anyone in the first round. But they did draft.
Do you guys know what a fucking first round is?
Not in the next 3 years.
There's a first round? What are you talking about?
The draft starts on Thursday? I thought it started Friday.
Aw. But yeah, so that's going to be interesting. We're going to cover more NFL as the season does come closer because, again, shit's getting crazy. Shit's getting crazy with soccer. Shit's getting crazy
Carson
with
Wentz
everything.
went to the Colts.
Fuck off. Fuck off. But all right, so I think that'll be a good point, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Remember, go eat at Tacos El Vaquero over on 3rd Avenue. He's been posting along his personal social media about his food truck and how grateful he is about it, and definitely give him some love, man. And then also,
shout out to PB Imports,
PB
European
Imports,
Imports over in PB. If you need any type of mechanic shop, go ahead and go to them. Shout out to them. Also want to give a shout out to Fierce Beats. This is what you're listening to. Shout out to everybody at the locals, everybody at San Diego Loyal, everybody
go check out the game on Thursday,
everybody's Thursday. The Loyal's going to come out with the win. Shout out to everybody involved in the Super Pod. Everybody's such a cool community, and we really appreciate being part of it. And it makes us
new
feel,
guys.
Even the new guys. Shout out you guys. We see you. Never loyal.
Never loyal. All right, guys. Thank you for checking out the episode. We appreciate it. We'll see you next week.
That mean we're always loyal? Never loyal? All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.